Hey YouTube, welcome back. So we are fast approaching the second anniversary of Animal Crossing New Horizons, which is just mind-blowing, and we're also now 5 or 6 months into the massive 2.0 update that released last year and completely changed island life, bringing back some classic features like Brewster and the Roost, and new features like Captain's Boat Tours that even help introduce a whole new type of crafter material. Animal Crossing New Horizons is still the second best-selling Nintendo Switch game of all time, having sold almost 38 million copies as of December, which means hundreds of thousands of new players are joining the community every single week, which is just awesome. So with this in mind, today we are looking at 6 things you probably didn't know were a thing in Animal Crossing New Horizons, and hopefully you'll have fun, learn something new and enjoy the video. Now just quickly before we look at some features you may have missed, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, who is of course none other than Raid Shadow Legends. You know this game, this is the largest global PvP mobile game that's got over 600 champions, each with their own backstory. Today I want to introduce to you fantasy's favourite villains, the Orcs. Let's be fair here, Orcs get a pretty bad name, but here in Raid they're not all bad. After a brutal war against the Bannerlords, the High Elves and Sacred Order, the Orcs' lands were annexed, so of course they're not the happiest of creatures, but in reality they just want to survive. Fortunately, the Orcs do have allies, having joined the Elves' Queen Eva, but what's really going on here? Be sure to check out Raid's campaign for the full story. Anyway, storylines aside, these Orcs look ridiculously cool. Some of my favourites are Kreela Witcharm, who looks beyond fierce, and also Iron Brago, who you 100% want in your defence. I mean, look at his armour. Now, putting epic battles aside, and the fact we can jump in together as a clan, which is awesome in itself, is the designs that I love about Raid. It's beyond detailed and helps make the game even more immersive. So if you want to be immersed in this world, now is the best time to get started in Raid, and if you click the link in my description or scan my QR code here on screen, you'll get super cool bonuses worth $30 as a thank you. We're talking a free epic champion, Vergis, 200k silver, 1 energy refill, 1 XP boost, and 1 ancient shard, so you can summon a champion of your own as soon as you get in game. All of this is waiting for you right here for the next 30 days for all new players using the link in my description. You don't want to miss this. Once again, a huge thank you to Raid for sponsoring today's video. Number 1. Cornimer. Now Cornimer, or Cornimer, however you prefer to say it, is a classic character who's strongly implied to be Tortimer, typically makes an appearance during the fall and often hands out free acorns or hosts festivals. Thanks to the 2.0 update, we can actually meet Cornimer on Harv's mini archipelago in New Horizons, as he appears in the place of Tortimer during the autumn. If you speak with him, he will award players with free acorns before resuming the role of managing storage for players. Now, depending on how much you time travel or how fast you purchase these shops on Harv's Island, we'll be able to encounter Cornimer for the first time from September 1st in the Northern Hemisphere. However, players in the Southern Hemisphere can meet him right now. Number 2. Event Stretching. Now, one of the super fun activities that recently returned to New Horizons is a classic event called Group Stretching. This was a feature from the original Animal Crossing, which was referred to as morning aerobics. Essentially, you will join your villagers in doing some exercises to earn rewards. In New Horizons, it's possible to unlock several exclusive items as well as some exercise reactions, which is pretty cool. However, something you may not know is it's possible to do the group stretching on event days, which allows you to see some special visiting characters such as Pave also taking part in the activity. It's pretty special to see these kinds of characters act in this way outside of hosting events, so if you wanted to try this for yourself, the next event is of course Bunny Day next month. Number 3. Turnip Tracker. Now, for those of you who enjoy buying and selling turnips, a new feature has been made available to help track the prices of turnips. If you head over to Nook Link on the Nintendo Switch Online app and open up your island newspaper, which is pretty cool in itself with lots of new features, you can see a turnip tracker at the bottom of the page. This records both the AM and PM prices of your turnips at Nook's Cranny and indicates when prices have increased or dropped below the previous. This is pretty helpful and saves you keeping a record for yourself, but also could be useful to determine when your spike will be, allowing you to profit from your turnips. Number 4. Castle Hiding Place. One of the coolest sets recently added to New Horizons is of course the Castle series, which includes the Castle Gate, Castle Tower and Castle Wall. But one of these items offers a little secret that's super easy to miss. If you go ahead and place a Castle Tower, it's actually possible to drop items on top of the tower as if it were a table. This is only a small detail, but it's perfect for customizing your builds even further or hiding some precious loot from your villagers. Now you know this awesome hiding spot, be sure to comment below what you plan on placing on your castle tower or what you think a cool item would be. I'd love to know. Number 5. Villager Homes. The 2.0 update also saw the return of villager visits, and one of the features this enables is villagers inviting you over to their house. Basically, they ping you and invite you over, and if you accept the invitation, you head straight there. Whilst inside, you can of course check out their furniture and speak with them, but it's actually possible to get stuck in their home with villagers stopping you leaving. It has been said this could be a glitch because it's pretty strange, but if you speak with your villager until they want to play a mini game which only takes a few minutes, eventually they'll let you leave. If this is the first time you visited them through an invitation, they'll gift you free music on the way out though, so not all bad. Number 6. Harv's Rotation. Now, as we mentioned already with Turnip, it's now possible to unlock several permanent shops over on Harv's mini archipelago. You can meet characters such as Katrina, Leaf and Red amongst others. Typically, everyone who sells items, such as kicks for example, will have fresh stock every single week. However, there is a way to force Red specifically to refresh his stock quicker. If you head to Red's store and purchase a piece of artwork, a new piece will be available the next day that differs from the stock previously available. So if you have spare bells and you're looking for a specific piece of artwork, you may as well buy up some art you don't need just to increase the chances of finding some you do, rather than waiting for a new week to refresh the stock. It's a simple trick and very useful if you're looking for the final pieces of artwork for the museum. So there we have it, some super fun features and secret details that you may have missed whilst playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. But what do you think of Cornimer? And do you have any other tricks or secrets you found recently that you think people should know? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Of course, I'd once again like to thank today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Be sure to download the game and experience epic battles for yourself using the link in my description. You're going to want to claim your bonuses. Thank you so much to all the patrons and channel members for supporting this content, and until next time, have an amazing day, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.